There are less than 100 Medal of Honor recipients still alive today.
And one of them lives right here in Gainesville. WFT's Kimberly Quizon spent some time with him to talk about his service and joins us now. Kimberly?
That's right, Josh and Amanda. This honor is only given out to those who go beyond the call of duty, often in life-threatening situations. Since almost all Medal of Honor awards are given out to those who sacrifice their lives, many are not alive to tell their story. The town of Hawthorne is home to one Medal of Honor recipient who told us his story. April 16, 1952 marks just about the halfway point of the Korean War. On this date, around midnight in Panmunjom, 20-year-old Marine Corporal Dwayne Dewey found himself in the middle of enemy fire. After being wounded, a medic rushed to the young corporal's side. At that moment, a grenade landed close to where the medic was treating Dewey. In a split second, Dewey grabbed the medic and threw himself over the grenade. Dewey lived to tell his story.
If I'd have thrown it out there in the dark, I might have thrown it amongst my own men, so I couldn't do that.
The next month, Dewey was awarded the Medal of Honor. Of the more than 1 million veterans that served during the Korean War, only 131 were awarded Medals of Honor. Dwayne Dewey was the first to receive his Medal of Honor from President Dwight Eisenhower. Since then, Dewey, who lives in Hawthorne half of the year, is recognized as a hero. But this hero says he's just like anyone else.
I don't consider myself a hero. I never have. I'm a veteran and one of the lucky ones that came back.
Members of the American Legion gathered this past weekend to honor Dewey and his actions. A humble man, Dewey didn't even speak about himself, but spent time thanking those who came to recognize him. Historians say this type of behavior is normal for Medal of Honor recipients.
These are not Rambos. They're not John Waynes. They're not even Clint Eastwoods. I mean, these are ordinary people, and I think ultimately that is the most important thing about the Medal of Honor recipient, is you find out that these are ordinary, average people like you and me, and they have done extraordinary things.
Like many other recipients, Dewey says he never imagined receiving the honor.
Well, that's never a thought, not when you're in combat. You don't think about medals, And I only had 2 more weeks to go, and I would have got off flying in another 5 days. I'd have been out of Korea. So medals were the furthest thing from my mind.
And his bravery is not forgotten.
There's a more and more of a gap or divide between those that understand what the military does and what the military is like and the sacrifices they make for all the good things we really have here in America.
A country that knows the price many pay for our freedom. Dewey is just one of 9 surviving Medal of Honor winners living in Florida. To make sure these men's efforts will not be forgotten locally, Gainesville proclaimed March 24th as Medal of Honor Day. Kimberly Quizon, WUFT News.